That is indeed the case, Marie, and people are still enjoying it. There's actually some of it left at like this park here. No, it's pretty hard. I can't even pick that up. But some people are still having a snowball fight, even though most of the snow here is gone. But however they tried to enjoy this day, the theme of today was fun. If you live on the west side of Las Vegas, you probably woke up to a scene like this: snow sticking to the desert floor. Elsewhere, this is not a big deal, but here, it's special, and many people hit pause on life to enjoy the moment. Kids and adults having fun at snowy parks all throughout Summerlin, a much-needed breath of fresh air for the Ramirez family.
It feels amazing, especially with all of this being quarantined and not being able to do anything. And then finally, at least we get snow.
Naturally, there was plenty of snow on Mount Charleston. Those with four-wheel drive or chains made it all the way up the mountain. Those without had to stop halfway up the mountain, but there was no shortage there either. Others chose to take in the moment at Red Rock, like photographer Carlos Macias, who we met at Calico Basin.
Trying to capture these amazing pictures. I'm pretty sure it'll take another 2 years or so for a moment like this to happen. So
look at this.
Melissa Jensen blown away by the desert's newfound and temporary beauty.
I called my sister. I'm like, dude, I've never seen this much snow on the mountains. You have to get out and look. Tears coming down my eyes because I'm a baby, but yeah, beautiful.
And after she took in the view, she had her fun too. Back now live at the park. It looks like they've got some snowballs over here. I don't know if they're going to throw up there. They're coming our way. Little, oh, here it comes. All right, obviously they're having some fun in the snow. We're having some fun in the snow. What's here is going to melt. It's probably going to be gone by tomorrow. But, you know, winter's still going on. We got another month or so. If you think back to 2019, February is when we saw that big snowfall that many of us will likely never forget.
Well, yes, Marie, the Golden Knights are actually dealing with their first bout of COVID-19 this season, as head coach Pete DeBoer and his staff will not be a part of tonight's game versus the St. Louis Blues. Today, the Golden Knights released this statement about what happened with their coaching staff. Now, it says, out of an abundance of caution, the Vegas Golden Knights coaching staff will be self-isolating for Tuesday night's game against the St. Louis Blues due to COVID-19 protocols. Vegas Golden Knights general manager Kelly McCrimmon will be behind the bench Tuesday along with members of the Henderson Silver Knights coaching staff. That's interesting. We will provide additional updates when appropriate. Now, that's definitely the main story entering tonight's game right now, completely overshadowing newbie knight Alex Pietrangelo playing his former mates for the first time, or Pete DeBoer's excitement for taking on the Stanley Cup champs from just a couple of years ago. DeBoer had this to say about facing the Blues just this morning after morning skate.
It's going to be a man's game and a man's series here, and I think it's exciting. I think we've had kind of 6 games to work ourselves into what our game should look like, and now you get you know, the test of one of the best teams in the league, which is what you want to see where you're at.
And something else that is different about tonight's game is that the game will be starting at 6 o'clock instead of the normal time of 7 o'clock. Marie, back to you.
Good evening, everybody. According to the numbers that I saw, Nevada has been allocated hundreds of thousands of doses by the end of February. We could use them, says UMC Chief Mason Van Houweling.
The county and the state has done their part for advocating for our state. I think it's just more of a federal allocation issue for Nevada, and we're ready to go. We're ready to deliver on this.
So how does the federal government determine how many doses Nevada should get? What I'm hearing from the Department of Health and Human Services is that the number of doses is set on a proportional basis by a state's population over 18. It's not based on a state's total population. HHS tells me that formula is consistent across all states and jurisdictions. Yesterday, I told you the governor fired off this letter to the acting head of HHS asking for clarification on the amount of vaccine our state is receiving and repeating that we need our fair share. He did that after the numbers said we were getting the second lowest amount per capita in the nation. If we got more, Clark County Commissioner Marilyn Kirkpatrick says we could do 92,000 vaccinations a week, a lot more than now.
We're prepared to have a 24-hour site. We're prepared to have some drive-through sites. We really just need more vaccine.
About that number of doses delivered to Nevada, HHS says it's based on the number of doses the state has ordered, not that are allocated. Nevada says it orders its full allocation for first shots and orders its delivery for second shots when it's time to be administered, rather than have them sit in refrigerators locally, possibly risking the chance of being spoiled. According to the numbers on the HHS website, through the end of February, for both the Pfizer and Moderna vaccines, Nevada is allocated 638,200 more doses, which includes first and second shots.